India's $434 billion export empire under threat. Trump's 50% tariff bombshell could reshape global trade. The economic relationship between India and America stands at a critical crossroads. With President Donald Trump's shocking announcement of doubling tariffs to a staggering 50%, India's massive $434 billion merchandise export machine faces its greatest challenge yet. But here's where it gets truly concerning. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about millions of livelihoods hanging in the balance. The United States represents India's single most important export destination, absorbing nearly 1/5 of all Indian exports for the fiscal year ending March. This deep economic interdependence has fueled growth on both sides for decades. Now, with a single policy decision, this carefully cultivated relationship faces unprecedented strain. For those unfamiliar with international trade dynamics, tariffs function essentially as taxes on imported goods. When these taxes increase dramatically, as they have with Trump's additional 25% duty announcement on Wednesday, the ripple effects extend far beyond government revenue sheets. Manufacturers must either absorb these costs, reducing their profits substantially, or pass them on to consumers, potentially making their products uncompetitive in the marketplace. The implications stretch across countless industries. From textiles and pharmaceuticals to technology services and agricultural products, virtually every sector of India's export economy must now recalibrate their American market strategies. Small and medium enterprises, often operating on razor-thin margins, face particularly daunting prospects as they lack the financial reserves to weather prolonged market disruptions. What makes this situation especially complex is the timing. Global supply chains remain fragile following pandemic-era disruptions, and many economies worldwide are still navigating inflation concerns. Adding major trade barriers between two of the world's largest economies introduces yet another variable into an already volatile equation. And this is the part most people miss. Tariffs rarely exist in isolation. Trade tensions between major powers typically trigger retaliatory measures, potentially sparking cycles of escalation that can transform targeted economic policies into full-blown trade wars with unpredictable consequences. The diplomatic dimension cannot be overlooked either. Economic relationships often serve as foundations for broader strategic partnerships. As India continues positioning itself as a counterbalance to China's regional influence, maintaining strong ties with the United States carries significance beyond mere commercial considerations. What do you think? Are aggressive tariff policies effective negotiating tools or dangerous economic weapons? Does protecting domestic industries justify potential disruption to global trade networks? The answers aren't simple, and reasonable people can disagree passionately on these questions. Share your thoughts below on whether you believe India should respond with reciprocal measures or seek diplomatic solutions to this emerging crisis.